Community Foundation does three simple things. We gather charitable funds, we grow them through investments, and then we make grants from those funds to organizations and programs, projects, communities throughout the 12 counties that we serve.
One of the most important things to understand in those initial meetings was this was not something that was going to be competitive to existing social service agencies and nonprofits. It would be complementary.
The opportunity was tremendous because there are so many needs in our community for an organization like this.
We've got a number of organizations that have endowments with the Community Foundation.
We want this area to succeed, and it's up to us and those businesses in the community to make that happen. And that's why we were there on day one to get this thing going.
Well, I think it's making a substantial difference. It's enabling groups and organizations who receive grants to undertake projects that are to the benefits of the citizens of their communities.
The Community Foundation awards grants in the areas of arts and culture, community betterment, education, health, human services, and more. For example, Junior Achievement and the Child Center are two examples of grantees that work to educate and empower our youth.
The Community Foundation really has a great significant role within Junior Achievement and other nonprofits in our area. They really equip us with the funding that we are then able to go out and work towards our mission.
The Community Foundation grants have allowed us to have funds to expand and continue our prevention education program.
The Community Foundation is there and acts as an advocate ultimately for our organization so we can continue doing our great work.
Some of the needs and opportunities will change, but they're not going to ever completely go away.
There are a lot of great not-for-profits in this area, and we want to give back to the community. The community strong means the area is strong.
Dennis Everly is a man who's touched his community in multiple ways.
The beginning fund was a scholarship fund dealing with a deceased teacher. Another fund was, I thought I need to honor my parents. And in doing that, I established a fund, Red Cross Salvation Army. My musical background was another fund, and I thought I'd like to support that, and that's why I set up a fund for the Quincy Park Band. And I also set up a fund within the Community Foundation itself to help support the administration of the Community Foundation.
It has helped hundreds, if not thousands, of people to understand that they can leave a legacy well beyond their time for themselves, for their families, for their children, for their parents.
I can be long gone, but I'm still giving.
And the Community Foundation is a conduit for them to do that. And to me, if I were going to pick the legacy of the Community Foundation, it would be that.
And I know it's being handled properly, and I know it's being invested properly.
We've got a number of organizations that have endowments with the Community Foundation that are getting a solid return and a solid distribution every single year.
We're improving the quality of life for those people in the 12 communities we serve.
Mercantile is a member of the Founders Circle and has continued to give back by establishing its own endowment that serves a variety of community needs and opportunities.
We see the Community Foundation as a trusted partner and friend. It goes both ways. We help you guys out with our financial assistance, and you help us out with, hey Mark, these are the entities that really need your donation this year.
The Community Foundation has made a tremendous impact in the last 20 years.
Community Foundation grants impact everyone from infants to elderly. Since 1997, we've distributed more than $4 million in grants throughout our 12-county region.
I see over the next 20 years continued growth, even greater growth in the Community Foundation. It is established, it's done a great job.
One of the goals I have for the next 20 years is that every county we serve has its own county endowment.
Community foundations are forever. They create a bedrock and a base for people to support their communities, even if they have specific particular projects or organizations, or if they don't.
The support of the foundation in Adams County helped us present 58 programs, supported us in 58 programs that served over 500 people.
We talk about the fact that we have more than 175 funds at this point in time, more than 175 stories. We want to be able to tell those stories. We want to be able to reach out to those donors and to those charitable organizations. So keeping that personal touch is really going to be a challenge.
We just want to give back because it comes back to that constant theme is we are stronger together in this area than we are as individuals.
They're forward thinking, they're visionaries.
But I think the overriding goal is to have something that is here for a lifetime.
They're setting a course not only for what's going to happen today, but what's going to happen tomorrow.